and welcome to the Mario Perspective USA show. Today is a big day. Today was a beautiful day. Today is Wednesday, November the 13th, 2024. Elect President Trump visit President Biden today at the White House. And it was cordial, and it was over almost 2 hours meeting. So the two men talked about a lot of different things. The important thing is, what Biden said was it's going to be a smooth transition of power, like it was 4 years ago, regardless of what the garbage the Democrats have said. You know, this campaign, they complained a lot about January 6th, and they complained a lot that Trump didn't want to leave power. He left power, okay? 4 years ago, he left the White House. And this is the return. We heard about the return of the Jedi. Well, it's the return of the man. The man that brings decency. The man who brings stability. The man who puts America first. Why did he win the election? Overwhelming. Why? Because whatever was going on with the Democrats wasn't working. This is very simple. Okay? You hire a plumber to come to your house. He can't fix it. What happens? Well, you have to hire another one. Okay? The shit's going to continue to not work. So, there's been a lot of updates, and some of them are very, very good. For example, the possible next, it needs to be confirmed by the Senate, of course. Secretary of Defense will be Fox News anchor Peter Hogsett. He's 44 years old, which means he's got a new vision, and it's going to be good for the country. We got to put new people in new places. Otherwise, we just have a bunch of old ideas. Okay? And I've seen Pete at the Fox News channel on weekends. And I've been very, very happy to hear what he says. He's a veteran. He's 44 years old. And he loves this country. See, with Trump, this is a phenomena of a man who loves this country. He doesn't have to be president of the United States. He has enough money to live comfortably. He doesn't need to be have assassination attacks twice, and plots by countries like Iran when they put him out. A guy with his position does not need this. He does it because he's a patriot. He does it because he loves the United States of America. Let's be perfectly clear. That's why he picked a guy like Pete Hogsett, which I thought if he gets confirmed, I think it's new blood and a good choice. The possible U.S. Attorney General, the representative from the state of Florida, Matt Gaetz. Controversial in many people's minds because there's hearsay that he had problems with underage sex and stuff like that. I think he's hiring somebody who is young. He's 42 years old, but also somebody who's faithful. And they're going to say that, well, he wants to weaponize the system. I don't believe that's true. I think that this administration is going to be very, very united. See, the people are sick of a lot of things, okay? You have a lot of bad judges that was put in by the Democrats, especially by President Biden. That's got to go, okay? So you need to have somebody who says, this is not good for the country, okay? You look, and there's questions, why did the Dems lose the election? Well, they lost it because they talked about issues that are important, but to the 1%. So that means if you neglect the 99%, You ain't gonna win. I mean, 1 and 1 for them is 3, and that's a lie. 1 and 1 should always be 2. Today, there's a new leader in the Republican Senate. John Toombs will be the new leader. Again, a new idea. Even though he's not a young man, but it's out with the old. It's very important, very, very important to have new ideas. People are saying that the Democrats that the Republicans, are divided. Okay, and you watch CNN, and they're like very concerned and trying to scare people, and they're doing a bad job. Nobody's listening to that. Okay, see, the problem with the Democrats and the Democratic-backed media is they don't know how to talk to us. They have no idea. Okay, and Mike Johnson will still will still be the leader of the House of Representatives, and I think that's very, very important because we have to move legislation. We have to make new laws, especially when it comes to asylum. Asylum must be something that, in my opinion, that can be asked for at a U.S. consulate or embassy, not invading the United States of America. But these are laws that got to be changed. This is why it's important to have the Congress completely, the Senate and the House of Representatives. One thing about Trump, he's got experience. The man is wise. So he's going to come up with a quick idea. Last time, it took about 88 days to have most, if not all, his cabinet confirmed. That's 88 days. Everybody talks about the first 100 days. It's too many days. He does not want that to happen again. He's got experience. He knows exactly. So today is a very important day because it was the return to the Oval Office, so to speak. Or if you want to put it different, well, it was the return to the White House, a place he knows very well, and a place he will return on January the 20th, 2025. So we're about a little over 2 months away. And I think Biden is gracious in his exit. He's a lousy president. And remember, I voted for that dude. But I understand. I am more of an independent. Why? Because when Biden was a senator, I used to like this guy back in the 90s. I thought he was a good senator. But, this is like a pitcher that got old, lost everything, same thing. But when you lose your mind, you cannot be president of the United States. And people like Kamala and people like the Democrats hide that from us, the American people. So, it's going to be very interesting. Very, very interesting what comes up next. The cabinet choices that are being made are important. The cabinet choices that will change our country, and some of the laws that I believe will be made will save our country for generations to come. This was the most important election of our lifetime. Kamala Harris spent $1.020 billion, $1.020 billion. What happened? She's in debt for $20 million. But how can you pay Oprah $1 million? Well, she says she never got a penny. Okay, well, maybe she didn't get a penny, but her production company did, and she is the owner. So if you didn't get it directly, believe you me, you got it indirectly. She is the person who misspent money left and right. And people want to talk about, well, why did the people didn't like her? Well, nobody likes somebody that they don't know. I mean, Trump was with Joe Rogan's show, was here, was there, was everywhere. Where was she? She was afraid of the camera. She was afraid of talking to people without a script. And the American people do not go for that. So that's the update on who's the new leader of the Senate, of the Republican Senate. And the leader of the House continues to be Mike Johnson. Again, John Thune will be the leader of the Senate, and Matt Gaetz will be the possible new U.S. Attorney General. And hopefully, the guy from Fox News, Pete Hegseth, will be the new Secretary of Defense. I'm very happy. It's good for Hispanics. We represent the Hispanic community in this channel, especially the Mexican Americans. You know, it's very important to always point that out, okay? Because we know where we come from, and we are the largest part of the Hispanic community. I want to thank everybody who sent their emails. Yeah, again, not everyone was nice, but it's expected. But we want to thank you for watching the Mario Perspective USA show. And we will continue to read your emails, and whether they're nice or not, we read them. We answer a few of them. We don't answer a lot of them, but we do read, I would say, 99% of your emails. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and stay in touch. Stay in touch. We're here representing what's best for the Hispanic community with a focus in the Mexican Americans, which is the largest part. We're more than the African American community. And we've spoken in this election. It's clear. There's no doubt the power of the Hispanic vote. The Democrats have a problem if they only want to speak about issues of the 1%. It's not important to us. Okay? If you don't talk about our issues, we don't care about you. We have the power to vote. I will always say this. Every year, 1 million Hispanics born in the United States turn 18. We're huge, baby. And we're not quiet anymore. So, you want to talk about the 1%? 2 words for Democrats. Good luck. Thank you for watching the Mario Perspective USA show, and have a great day.